Let's get to your top story, and that is Prime Minister Modi, who's all set to visit Saudi Arabia for the third time. The last time he was in Saudi Arabia was back in 2019, and prior to that was 2016. He will be arriving in Jeddah for a two-day visit. This makes it the Prime Minister's first Indian leader who will be visiting Saudi Arabia's commercial hub in over 4 decades. Trade and investment, energy and defense, cooperation, as well as regional security situation and connectivity initiatives are expected to figure during the visit of the Prime Minister. Of course, he will be meeting with the leader of Saudi Arabia. We're talking about Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, and NDTV is in fact on ground zero. We have my colleague Mohammed Ghazali, who is in Jeddah, and he gets us the latest as to what all can we expect during this two-day visit of Prime Minister Modi.
The deck is all set for Prime Minister Modi's two-day visit to Saudi Arabia. Right now we are in Jeddah in Hotel Carlton, where this community center is there, and you can see behind me, this is how Prime Minister will be welcomed when he arrives here. The Indian community members are going to be present here who will be meeting the Prime Minister and greeting him here. So this is how the enclosures have been made. This is one kind of poster you see, Salam Modi in 3 different languages, and then you have different enclosures here. You see these men are still fixing it up before the arrival of Prime Minister, and Saudi Arabia houses more than 2.3 million Indians, a strongest Indian community abroad in any other country. So people from different walks of life, different profession, they all will be here. And also because Prime Minister is visiting Saudi Arabia after 6 years, so there is going to be a huge gathering here of the Indian community to meet the Prime Minister. And as per the schedule, after the meeting of community members, the Prime Minister will then head to the Royal Palace, where he will be meeting his counterpart, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who also happens to be the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. And then they will be having the bilateral talks. The talks will revolve around 2 specific areas: economic ties, trade and investment, as well as defense cooperation. Besides that, Prime Minister will also be apprised about significant global developments where Saudi Arabia is a stakeholder and where India has also played a silent role. First, Ukraine-Russia conflict, because Saudi Arabia is the place where a lot of mediation talks have happened in the past several weeks between Russia and Ukraine. And as well as West Asia conflict, Israel and Palestine. That conflict has been going on for more than 1 year now, and Saudi Arabia's stand is somewhat similar to India's stand when it comes to Israel-Palestine conflict, that there should be 2-state solution. Then we have maritime security, another area of concern for both the parties, because Jeddah, the port city, is located on the coast of Red Sea, the same Red Sea which has come under intense attack from Houthis, who are a terror group from Yemen. So India is also an affected party when it comes to attack from the Houthis in Gulf of Aden or Red Sea, because it has impacted the maritime trade as well as security. So these are the areas where both the parties will hold dialogue. And then we have the bilateral talk. We have a strategic partnership council, a group of ministers from both sides headed by Prime Minister Modi, and MBS Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince, will head a long meeting. And after that, Prime Minister will be having his dinner at Royal Palace. And this is how this event or this entire trip assumes significance, because both the countries are looking to deepen their ties. In Jeddah, Mohammed Ghazali for NDTV.